Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and when I was unboxing two of these citrus last week, I touched on the subject of incorrectly labelled or named plants, which can be quite a common problem over here, especially with plants which can look very similar like citrus. So I thought I'd use those two plants as an example for people a little bit more interested in that subject. And bring out a third one as well that also came from Eureka Garden, which is also meant to be the same variety as the one I got that's in full flower. And I just sort of give you a close-up of the labels and see where the issues sometimes arise. Now the one on the right hand side is one of the two that I unboxed a week or so ago, sold as a sweet orange. And this one here was sold as a blood orange. In fact, if you look at it closely, I've had it indoors, you can see there's a lot of new growth coming out now and flower buds. And the third one, which is a bit paler, is one that's been in my summer house all winter and also came from Eureka Garden. So what I thought I'd do is pop them up on the table and let you have a closer look at the three plants and see what the issue is with labelling, which can be very frustrating, but occasionally, and as has happened in this case, can turn out to have a silver lining to it, and you actually end up being better off than you thought you were going to be. So I'll just pause the video and lift the plants up so we can have a closer look. Now this first one is a plant that I bought off Eureka Garden last year. It has flowered, didn't set any fruits. It's too small really to hold fruits. You can see the stem's still fairly thin. It's been grown as a standard. But the point I was going to make out is if you study their website, it doesn't seem to always be the case, but they normally quote the sweet orange variety they're selling as being Navelina, which is of course a navel orange. However, when I ordered this last year, what turned up, when you look at their labels, now these are the plant passport labels that they have to supply for plants that are distributed in this UK, so in case of disease they can be tracked back to the source, and they can also track where the plants have been supplied to, so any problems can be dealt with. So this label just says Citrus times sinensis. It's what they call a large orange tree because it comes in a 6.5 litre pot. However, when the plant actually arrived, I mean obviously it doesn't say Navelina on the UK label, it just says sweet orange tree or large orange tree. However, when the plant arrived, I was delighted to see that it wasn't in fact a Navelina, but it still had the original Spanish label on it, and the Spanish label listed the variety as Lane's Late, which is one that I didn't have, and I have of course put an aluminium label on it stating Lane's Late. Now the ones that I got last week, this one here, again on their website they say they're selling Navelina, but again exactly the same as the other one, it states that this is just a Citrus times sinensis large orange tree, and again I was thinking this would probably be a Navelina when it turned up, but in actual fact when I checked the blue labels, which thankfully were still on there, this variety, if you can see, let's see if I can pull that straight for you, this variety is called New Hull. Now that's more of an oval shaped navel orange, and it is another navel variety, and as you can see this one's now in full bloom. Now the other tree that I had ordered, and the label tallies with that, it says blood orange citrus tree, and again when you study Eureka Garden's various sites, it actually claims that the variety they're selling is a Sanguinelli. Now I've already got a Sanguinelli blood orange, so I didn't particularly need another one, but I just thought I'd order a blood orange in case, as a backup, in case something happened to the other one. And as you can probably see, this one's now coming into flower as well. However, when I checked the label, it turned out that it's not a blood orange at all, it's a Karakara. Now Karakara is another navel orange that tends to have more of a pink to reddish flesh, but it's not a true blood orange. It's not, the redness in it, in the flesh, is not caused by the same, sorry, the plane's flying over the top. The colour of the flesh is not flecked with red. It's not caused by the same chemical that causes the colour in a blood orange. It's a different chemical in Karakara. It's probably the same that gives the colour to pink and red grapefruit. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I was absolutely delighted to get a Karakara. I have got a small Karakara orange that I obtained from Italy before Brexit came in, but the point is, these plants are not what they're supposed to be, in this case from Yew Garden, but in this case it really didn't matter at all, because I actually ended up with varieties that for me were vastly preferable to the ones that they're selling. And if normally when you look on their website it simply says lemon or orange or blood orange or lime, they don't normally name the varieties. Now interestingly enough, they're currently selling a Eureka Lemon, which I've ordered to see if it is a Eureka Lemon, but it might well turn out to be another lemon. I think I've got a Eureka, but it's a pink variegated Eureka, so it'd be interesting to have a normal lemon tree, and it should be about the same size as these three. So this one's been doing very well in the summer house or winter, a little bit paler, but probably could do with some water and some feed, but I'm not likely to bother feeding them at the moment, because I'm encouraging it to stay dormant while it's in the summer house and could experience very cool temperatures. But just thought you'd like to have a closer look and to point out that you don't necessarily get what you expect here, and sometimes it's really annoying if you're searching for a specific variety, but just occasionally, as in this case, you end up with varieties that you'd rather have to the ones that they were quoting. I still incidentally haven't got a Navelina variety of navel orange, but to be honest, with 3 navel orange varieties now, it really doesn't matter, because it may be a long time before these actually start fruiting, if I can keep them alive. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Thought it might interest some people. Much appreciate you stopping by. If you can give me a thumbs up, I'd be grateful. You can share the video if anyone is disappointed with plants coming with the wrong varieties. Please subscribe to my channel if anything I'm growing interests you, and obviously click on the bell if you'd like updates on new plants as the videos come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.